right there. 1 year. 1 year, penthouse view, way up there in the sky, and all we're gonna be saying is I told you so. Literally. No going back, you can't lose. All right, let's get it. So, for every one of you that doesn't know who we are already, I'm Damien, this is Alphaeus, this is my day one trading partner, and this is a video that we're gonna be looking back on in, I would say, probably 6 months, maybe not even.
Once we get that five-figure month, we're gonna look back at this video.
Pretty much, but we came from nothing, and we are about to be the next big people in this space that made it. We are going to be the ones that change this space forever. We are going to be the ones that are bringing people along to actually see and show what is possible when you're willing to dedicate everything and put the actual work in to see results. We are here to show you that that is possible. Alphaeus, what did you come from?
I can't really say that I came from nothing. Like, we're not broke, we're not poor. We're just like you, like regular ass kids.
Yep.
Living, like, going to high school or going to school. Well, he's not in school, I'm still in school, but I'm just a regular ass dude. But like, the only thing that's different from me is that I'm willing to put in the work in compared to these other kids around me. But at the same time, I could say like, I'm really nothing, like in terms of like the regular like teenager. Like, all these teenagers are going out, you know, drinking, smoking, hooking up with girls, or, you know, like, that's what I see in like in the high school environment that I'm in. Everyone's just worried about, oh, this girl's cheating on them, or like, let me get with this girl. But that's not my worries right now. Our worries is to make it out.
Yeah, I came from, again, the same kind of life. I didn't grow up in a rich family. I didn't, you know, grow up with an advantage over anybody else. I went to, you know, elementary school. I graduated high school. I worked a couple 9-to-5s in my time, albeit I did have better 9-to-5s than majority of the people. I got the privilege of working as a sales manager and, you know, onboarding a fantastic sales team at one point in time, and then getting into a form of high ticket sales for a little over around a year. And then, you know, unfortunately things came to an end with that, and I was met with my demise of that career path. And that's when I realized that I had two choices. I could go back to the life that I was always living, which was the 9-to-5 life and living a normal, steady, stable, predictable life, or I could take a risk on myself and see what was really possible when you're willing to kind of give up everything from your old life in order to make the change for the better. And we're here to show you that it's possible. This isn't a video to flex on you and say, oh, we're better than you. It's to show you.
Yeah, we are better than you, though. Hate to say it,
if you're not taking action on your own life, and, you know, you truthfully don't like the life that you're living right now, and you're not willing to take action on it to actually change anything, then sure, I would say that in that case, yeah, we are better than you at it. But we're here to show you that two regular ass dudes can entirely change the trajectory that they're on, can alter the trajectory of other people by picking up a camera, starting to record, and trying something that people say, you know, doesn't make you money. Internet money is the one thing that's been controversial in the space for, you know, since the dawn of the internet, that, you know, you can't just make money online and you can't make a living online. And we're here to show you that internet money is the next step of this generation. That truthfully, if you're willing to pick up the phone and just try, that you can do absolutely anything that you can even fathomably comprehend at the end of the day. And, you know,
we're betting on ourselves here that we're going to be successful.
And at the end of the day,
we got nothing to lose.
Yeah, we don't. If we don't make it, which it's not even an if statement, it's we will make it.
It's inevitable.
But in the case that, let's say, something fails, we're right back to the life that we were at before and nothing changed. So
yeah, worst case scenario, 9-to-5.
It's a gamble where you're not gambling anything. It's a risk-free gamble. We're literally just pulling the lever on the slot machine and waiting to win, because we're showing up every day to pull that lever.
And we're gonna put all into God's hands.
It's what it is, and God is a huge part in the actual process of becoming successful. you're allowed to have your beliefs and things that you want, but I truthfully believe to ascend to the level that allows you to have the maximum amount of success, you need to have your focus point on a creation of everything.
Jesus.
Yep. You have to have a point where you have something that you're chasing towards and that you're putting in the work in the name of somebody else. Because at the end of the day, he was the one who created, the world that we walk on, the land that we were blessed to have. And we're giving back and doing things in his favor. And the more that you sit down and realize that you're not chasing the end goal, you're chasing the process. The process is the most important part. As soon as you fall in love with the process, everything begins to change.
Everything's gonna come right to you.
Yeah. You can't focus on the output and expect to see results from the input. You have to focus 100% of your energy into the input, because the input is what creates the output. A really good example of this that I used was in my final months of sales, I was truthfully starting to slack a little bit, and it did lead to the decline of my performance in that field. But as soon as you're willing to put in 100% effort into whatever you're looking to do, you will see results at the end of the day. Like think about it. Alphaeus came from, not really, when I started trading with him, not making a whole lot of money. He got me into trading. He wasn't making any money at all. He was just blowing evaluations back to back to back, thousands of dollars of evaluations. And now he's on the stage of taking his first ever max payout.
Yeah, before ever having a job, keep that in mind. I never had a job, never worked a day in my life. And look at me now.
There's this, image portrayment that society has put on us that you have to follow the herd of sheep in order to make it anywhere in life. And we're taught that if you branch off to try something else, that it's incorrect and you won't actually make it out in the end. When we're in a day and age where you have a device in your pocket that allows you to make millions of dollars in the blink of an eye. There's people that have blown up on social media overnight that are now living an entirely different life because they just decided to pick up that video.
Because of the phone.
It's because of the phone. The phone is the most powerful tool that mankind has ever created because it allows us to connect with people that you can't see. An audience is the one thing that brings, things into reality. When you build a community and you build a basis of people around you that are willing to support the things that you're doing, you can truthfully accomplish anything because you have that community backing you and supporting you along the way. And I think without, glory to God, a supporting community and the willingness to wake up every single day, even when you're not seeing results in the things that you're doing, if you're willing to do that every single day, it's inevitable that you'll see success. You can't not see success. Think about it. We have changed our lives in a matter of 3 months. I'm physically in a better shape than I have ever been, ever. And I am in a better mindset place. I am on the path to success that was not even imaginable before because I decided to change one thing in my life. And we're here to show you it's possible if you're willing to put the work in. And that's why we've developed a trading community that we're gonna show you live every single day. No BS, no hidden walls, no nothing.
No LARPing.
No LARPing. That's the biggest thing for us.
Faking track records.
We don't fake anything around here. We will show our losses, we will show our wins, regardless if it's 2 months of losing back to back or...
That's not happening though.
Yeah, we don't lose. We don't lose because we don't give up. The definition of losing is giving up on something that has potential to work. The second that you give up, you lose. You do not have success without failure. You do not make progress without failure. The thing that this generation has taught us is that you need to stray away from failure because failure is not going to allow you to get anywhere. If you don't fail, you don't learn. You have to fail to learn. It's what it is. It's how it goes. Like, we're taking a chance and a risk on ourselves.
We're betting on ourselves.
We're willing to fail time and time again in order to get to that successful level. Another thing too is you need to be okay with being uncomfortable. We're out here on a rooftop. There's how many apartment buildings surrounding us that I can point out where
it's raining too.
There's guaranteed there's people watching us from these apartment buildings.
There's a bunch of people watching these two freaking kids.
2 kids sitting on an apartment building parking garage. Yeah, like a parking garage, recording a video. We're out here uncomfortable. Like, this is, to some people, this would be uncomfortable. We're sitting on a rooftop taking a chance on ourselves, you know, in what some people would see as an embarrassing scenario of, you know, oh, what if somebody sees me doing this?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, because the greater picture of where this is gonna take us is what matters the most. I will walk downtown with a camera in my hand and record myself talking to random people, and it doesn't matter. By tomorrow, it won't matter, because their opinion and their, you know, basis of what they think is right and wrong is completely different than what you think is right and wrong at the end of the day. I think that too, when you let people have an opinion on the things that you're doing, when I started trading, I had a little bit of backlash from people. There was people telling me, oh, you know, that stuff doesn't work. There was people telling me, well, you know, what's your backup plan? And truthfully, the best thing, there is no backup plan. When you have a backup plan, you leave a way out for yourself. In ancient times, when ancient warriors would land their boats on the shore to go to war, they would burn their ships to prevent themselves from having a way out unless they succeeded in victory. And that is what we're doing right now. We have burned every alternative out.
This is the only way.
It is.
Establish this as the only way.
Once you establish a playing platform that you're willing to devote everything towards, you can't back out until it works. And everything does work. At the end of the day, if you want to start e-commerce, it will work, but it's just a matter of how much effort you're willing to put in until it works, and how long you're willing to go without seeing results before it works. And that's the same thing for trading, it's the same thing for sales, it's the same thing for social media and content creation. I know people that had 20K overnight and blew up to $1 million in 6 months. It's amazing what you can do when you're willing to put your mind to it. Giuliano Massarelli, I know every single one of you watching this video has seen him on Instagram at some point in time. I remember watching his videos when he was at 20,000 followers and was considered a nobody, and he was just some guy making funny videos doing life insurance. And now he is 19 years old, living the life that he has always wanted. He bought a Lamborghini Urus. He's making more than your parents and you combined are making. He makes that in a single month. You can do anything you put your mind to. Yeah, 100%. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do.
If they can do it, so can I.
Exactly. Those people that you're watching on your phone, that you're scrolling through thinking, oh, well, they're just made for social media. The thing that makes them made for social media is because they are them. They are their own self. They're not trying to be somebody else. They are who they are, and that's what makes them that person on social media. If, you know, again, we'll use Charli D'Amelio. She's well known across the social media platform for her dancing. If she didn't, you know, make those stupid dancing videos that everybody thought was stupid in the beginning, she wouldn't have over 100 million followers to this date. You have to do the stupid things that people think are embarrassing in order to become successful.
Yeah, you can't conform to the be realistic thing.
Be realistic is
not it.
I think that the statement be realistic is for people that are reflecting that statement on themselves, because they're not willing
to take the risk. At the end of the day, we're just betting on ourselves. There's literally nothing.
There's nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. And the worst thing that can happen is us dying. But
like, yeah, that is the worst case. The worst case is we die. Yeah. You get one life. You get one life to wake up every single day and try the things that seem impossible. And in this day and age, nothing's impossible anymore. Money is abundant, money is everywhere. You can walk into any place and get a 9-to-5 at any point in time and use that to fuel the next project that you have. Your only limitation is what you let your mind limit you to. If you let your mind limit you to, I can only wake up at 7 a.m. every day and go to my 9-to-5, it is the only life, truthfully, that you will live.
Pussy.
Once you remove those limiting beliefs, anything is possible. Once you stop being scared of what other people think about you and what you're doing, the barriers are down. It is impossible to fail. You just need to find something that works for you, that is you. For example, trading is what we are known for. If you look us up on the trading space, we are known for trading and we are known for teaching people. That is what we do. We are not trying to be anybody else. You need to find what defines you as you and build your brand around that. That is what allows you to ascend to the next level. It's as simple as that. All you have to do is pick up that phone and start recording. And I know you guys are sick of me saying that. I've said that how many times from us sitting up here?
6 or 7.
All right. But pick up the phone and record that video. be uncomfortable, because the uncomfortable version of yourself is what's gonna allow you, in the end, to be the best version of yourself. That person that you see that's a millionaire now, that owns half the buildings in the building that you're living in, they started with a stupid, crazy idea in the beginning. And it all starts with a stupid, crazy idea. That's what it is. It's a stupid idea, and it's not stupid. It's stupid because other people think it's stupid.
Yeah, it's literally, yeah, by a social construct.
Social construct is what holds society together and what keeps everybody in check. And as soon as you break the social constructs is when you're allowed to live the life that you want to live. It's what it is. The matrix that people talk about, and I know you've all have seen it. I know you all have had that video that comes up on your social media page saying, well, the matrix this, so you're living in a simulation. Let me define to you what a simulation actually is. The simulation is what we've built our lives around. The simulation is you have to go to school, you have to get a job, you have to become a doctor, you have to become a lawyer, you have to, work a job that you don't want to do until, your pension says you can retire. That is the simulation that you are living in. We are not living in some kind of robotic alien simulation. We're living in a simulation that we have created. You've created your own simulation, and society has put you in a simulation. As soon as you start doing things that are outside of the norm, society starts to doubt you because it's not predictable. It's not a predictable outcome. So people get uncomfortable, and people don't like hearing that you're trying something different that they don't have the balls to try. So they get defensive, they get their backs up. But try.
We're betting on ourselves. See you in 6 months.
See you in 6 months.